Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Baptism or War campaign. And in this episode I think we are going to present that very question to the Finns, and they're going to answer baptism in some cases, but we're going to ignore them. What are you doing? You're digging into my coffers. You must have been quiet. He looks very surprised. So this is where the missing gold has gone. How dare you? I could imprison him. Yeah, let's imprison him and then release him so everyone likes us. And then we'll put him back on the council. Not as my spy master, that's for sure. You can be my spy master because he's fairly loyal. Maybe we don't put him on the council because he's such a treacherous dog. Maybe we put this yes man in instead. How dare you? Well, he's fairly old, so we could maybe murder him. But he's not very dangerous. I mean, 9 intrigue's pretty bad, but his diplomacy's so low that very few people would actually join his plot against us if he were to plot against us, which he may not. So, in this episode, we're going to gain some wealth. Court tutor. I kind of like... Ooh, you got nice balance stats. Yeah, let's go with you. Some more commanders. Yes, absolutely. All members of my dynasty will stand together. So we're going to build a war chest. Oh dear, I'm getting ill. But he's pretty good. I'm glad I heard him. Very good symptom treatment. Oh, phew, I just got better. So how can we lose stress? Well... Actually, theology will probably get us to lose it, as well as drunkard, with all of the little seclusions in prayer. Plus, the health from theology will help counteract it, so that's excellent. So we're just going to save up 700 ducats. Not too expensive, 4? Seems a bit high for retinue upkeep. Oh, we are replenishing the retinue. Okay, that makes sense then. So, Denmark, obviously, we have long-term ambitions to get, as we do have this claim on it. And it won't be inherited unless pressed in a war. So we must keep a laser focus on this guy. The second he's in a succession war, we'll jump in and try and press our own claim. My son, you must focus on diplomacy. He's got pretty good stats. Look at that. 7. As a 12-year-old, those stats are pretty darn good. I'll wake her up. Think nothing of a friend. His stats are getting pretty good. Your guardian is me, right? No, yeah, I think it already is. Yes, good. We still have 2 wards. 2 eldest sons. Our youngest son also focus on struggle, please. It's the 2 oldest that are kind of competing. Raiders arrived, once again. Well, let's just make them regret it, shall we? They'll get away before we actually get to them is the thing. Yeah, it's what makes me not want to bother rallying to actually fight them off. My son is just developing a kind disposition towards others. He can only be himself, or he should be more charitable. 3 diplomacy is really good, as is the church opinion. You get vassal opinion from kind, though. You do lose intrigue, though. It would leave him a bit vulnerable. He's got very low intrigue already. Let's just make him kind. Excellent. Denmark has declared his war to revoke... something or other. Okay, does that count as a internal war that means we can claim Denmark? It does not, sadly. Although this guy is using an overthrow ruler thing. If he wins, doesn't he overthrow him? In favour of his heir? I don't recall. Right, now it would be great if he would die, because then it would be a child in charge. The Queen of Denmark is actually potentially on side, but no, not enough plot power. Although... we should really plot against him, even if no one's willing to join, because if he hears about the plot just by random chance, which is very low, I think, the chance of that, because I think the odds increase based on the number of people involved. So obviously with only me involved, the chance is very low, but finally we got rid of the Thieves Guild here. Are we completely free of the plague of nasty events we were getting? Nasty modifiers, I mean to say. I think we are. That's good. So here... let's upgrade the weaponsmith, and then the housecarl, and then I think we will upgrade this into a proper feudal holding. Get some more county tax, plus we'll get a free city out of it. Or possibly a free church? I think it's a free city you get, though. I managed to blame the monks at the nearby monastery for one of my more sinuous songs of love. We could confess, lose lustful, or we lie to my confessor. I'm going to confess and pray. We don't need lustful anymore. Now all it does is reduces our chances of becoming a saint when we die, and I'm very keen on trying to become, establish a long line of saints in my family. Should be fun. Right, so, theology focus time. The Bible shall be my foremost companion, and we can finally go on a pilgrimage. Let's do it. I will make travel plans. Of course we're going to go to Jerusalem. It's not a choice. You have to go to Jerusalem. It's a friggin' holy site. It's the proper holy site. There are others, admittedly. But come on. We all know Jerusalem is the true place. We have the Waldensian heresy. That's not so good. Let's do our best to convert that away. Still got one Germanic one here. In fact, yes, of course, we can't promote this yet, because it's not even Catholic yet. Off we go. My heir is my regent. That's fine. He's a good guy. Oh, God. The rain started pouring down. Blessed is he who preserves through trial. Yes. Oh, thank God. Oh, God, no. Dull pain. We might get... If we hit the 10% chance, we're going to get ill. Uh-oh. The mind wanders where it will. 20% chance of poet, 20% chance of zealous, 10% chance of depressed. Does depressed hurt your health? It does. Let's take the risk. Yes, okay. Excellent symptom treatment. Riders approach. Yes, an escort. Excellent. The monophysite faith is triumphant. Jerusalem. Oh, great Jerusalem. It was well worth the journey. Good. We are now have a fever. But we are home from the pilgrimage. So we can hope that our court physician is able to help us. More treatment. I will do what you can. I will do what you say, rather. Nice. So we've got +2 health from that. +1 health here. And we have a malaise. What's it going to be? Please don't be anything too bad. Oh, a Waldensian uprising. Yep, that was kind of to be expected. Let's raise up all the vassal. Well, let's just raise up everyone. And some fleets to go over there nice and fast. We'll lower the guys just next to it, since they're at greatest risk of a bit jumping on them. Oh, thank God, it's just the flu. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to do my life is in your hands, because it might do something bad, but we'll just get some successful treatment. That's fine. The flu doesn't tend to last long, so we should be able to ride it out. Oh, God, right now we would actually lose Norway. So please don't die of the flu and lose Norway, because they're voting for a different son. Oh no, actually, maybe we want to play as this guy instead. He looks pretty great, actually. Okay, let's make a serious choice here. We could vote for him instead. He looks pretty great, doesn't he? He's frail, which is not good. That -0.5 health is not good. But you can easily counter that with a focus. He's a bit younger. 11 years younger. Yeah, I'm going to vote for him. And we should immediately sway. So now we're going to lose Sweden and everything in Sweden. So hopefully they'll switch over to him nice and quick, which they did. Fulfilled the ambition to build a war chest. That's marvellous. You guys hop on the boats. We need to deal with them before they siege down Adga, preferably. The defensive pact has been dismantled. My threat has fallen far enough. Now we're losing Norway again. To the other guy. What? I guess they just don't want to vote with me. No, these guys love me. Okay, we should just give it a minute. I think it'll shake out and they'll vote in my favour again. Oh no, candidate score on him is negative. But we've got 3 that really should be voting for us. So I think it'll just, when it recalculates it, they'll kind of realise they're not voting for my candidate and then switch. Another mob has risen up immediately afterwards. Okay. An alliance between Sealand and my northern republic. That's fine. Alright, there we go. Nice. Piety and prestige, I believe. Yes. Plus some moral authority. He is a... Ooh, that's cool. The leader of a fanatic and militant heretic sect. He's the leader of the Waldensians. And he will die. So, the... What was I going to say? Yeah, moral authority. It's more important than you might think. It affects conversion strength, for example. And as well as just the rate of heresies coming up and stuff like that. It must be so. The Blessed Virgin is dead. Well, I mean, she is dead. But that's the point. She's been... What? Why would that lose Zealous? We'll take a 30% gamble. Oh, we've been taking loads of gambles for our faith recently. We can rank up. We can become an oblatus. Some more piety, some stewardship. Absolutely. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to go into seclusion soon. Which would be good. So what can we do at this rank again? Remind me. That's right. We can give spiritual guidance to remove vices. I don't think drunkard is a vice. In fact, I know it's not a vice. She wants a letter. Sure. Oh, what would you like me to do? Spare some of your worldly wealth. Yeah, right. I'll do that. I'll do that. Oh, we should have a runestone too. And we should repay this loan. And give to charity. I only did my duty. Let it speak of me. Let it speak of my Christian faith. Yes. We'll raise a runestone to the Christian faith. Hey, nice. We are humble. No, that's fine. We'll give it to the Benedictine order. We are a preserver of poetry. Good. And she's friends with us. Nice. By calling in a favour, the execution committee law. That's fine. I really don't care if we have the execution committee law. They, of course, approved it. It's perfect. We get raised runestone, more prestige, more piety. Prestige that I will immediately sink into building a better practice range. Now, we need to get rid of these Waldensians, but with the revolt risk is pretty low because of the recent uprising. How long does recent uprising last? 5 years. That's pretty good. So, new ambition. See the realm prosper? Yes, but after a few wars. The realm can prosper when you have time for it. So we have 8,000 men, counting our retinue. Yes, counting our retinue. We have no allies. Why don't you ally me? Her HRE. I could request an invasion of him, actually. He controls a large realm. Yeah, fair enough. That was really, really overpowered when you could do that. We could try and ally Denmark. He's one-handed. He's been doing a lot of dueling, this guy. He's one-handed, one-legged, one-eyed. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. And the person in charge of Skane is about to inherit. Oh, wait, a woman is about to inherit? No, sorry. I just clicked on her. She's in charge of Skane. The guy's going to inherit. Would have been really handy. Ooh, but he's gay. If he's gay, once he's elected, we could probably excommunicate him. What do you mean, no? He's gay. You're not supposed to like that. All right, a natural humility. Yeah, that's fine. Be kind of humble. Oh, no, don't die, though. Will a buzzard do, my wife? And more prospering and prospering. Excellent. I'm going to save up a bit more money. Because I know we just spent a pile. Oh, God, no. He's got consumption. Oh, good treatment, though. That's good. That's good. That balances out his health. He's chased. Give me an event. I want to get rid of that. I mean, it's not horrendous as a Catholic, but it's pretty bad still. We're not going to take that thing yet. So we could create the Duchy of Finnmark, which we should do. It'll cost us money, and I know I'm trying to save money, but I'm going to do it anyway. Denmark, we'll give it to the non-tribal guy. There you go. Congratulations. Giving me some more prestige, which I will instantly spend. Prestige like a sieve. Spending as I receive it to little effect. Okay, of course we'll dedicate more time to reading the scriptures. I forgot I owned this bit. We need to get this one. But I'm more concerned with statecraft right now, apparently. So no, I am not more concerned with that. Switch off that immediately. Uh-oh. If I don't show up, the priest scolds me. He will ruin everything. I am setting a good example to my subjects. I'm a lovely, pious man. You can also be trained in the ways of diplomacy. She needs familiar faces. Oh, she's pregnant. Nice. Yes, of course. We will be very nice and give her friends familiar phrases to keep her company. Sacred texts illuminate me. Beautiful. We should start working on legalism, because I would like to increase my centralization. We could also set illegal realm inheritance, so no land can ever fall outside of our realm. Does this one make them like me? Actually, no. We should definitely do this, because they don't like us more for having free. Like on some of them, like with the council, doesn't this one make them dislike us? No, it doesn't. That just lets you have advisors, which kind of indirectly make them like you. Do we want to do burgher taxes? Yeah, just one favour, and we could get burgher taxes done. Okay, nice. Because there's returning a favour. Yes man returning a favour to a yes man. Interesting. Oh, no, sorry. He's returning a favour to Vostogotland, which is that one, right? Yeah, so how about you? How about you give me some council support? Or I buy a favour from you? No? How about you, Spy Master? I'm going to buy it. It should be cheap to get one off you. Yeah, just 80 gold. It's fine. We'll call in his council support, which should give us this vote. Nice. Unless he was one of the ones that was already going to vote for it. I hadn't considered that. No, come on. These three love me. They should vote for it. Another son. My goodness. Let's make you humility. Actually, good lord. Practice humility, because if we only die just as he turns 18, he could be the perfect guy to take over instead of us. What are we losing right now? Norway again? Come on, guys. Why don't you just vote for the guy I want? Wait, isn't this the guy I'm supporting? Yeah, it is. But this is the guy that's winning. No, that was the guy I wanted to support. Oh, did I just misclick? I think I may have just misclicked. I did. Okay. He's the one I want you to vote for. My bad, guys. I'm very glad that we didn't accidentally lose all of Norway. Aland prospers. Oh god, there's a plague coming. Makes me want to not a plague, but a smallpox outbreak. Makes me want to immediately build more hospitals, but I know we're saving this money for Christianizing the Finns. We're ill! Oh no! Help me. Help me. I'm not sure that did anything. It's not good. Diarrhea. Help me. Help me, please. Phew. +1 health. That's pretty good. Anything else? Cough. Help me again. Hey, guy, treat me. I need your treatment. His learning is even better than it was. Please, please, please. Oh, no. What am I going to get? What are we going to get? Oh, thank God, it's just another flu. Is it a mild flu? It's just a normal flu. Okay. My son is a grey eminence. But he is chaste and arbitrary. We're not going to go with the experimental treatment, because he might cut something off. And we'll see how he is going. And he's honest. Nice. And I feel better. Good. Now, you're betrothed to this lady here. Why is this? Because she has a strong claim to Skane. That seems like a perfectly good reason to me. And I think I might switch who I'm supporting to this guy. But to be seriously supported, he really ought to be landed. So let's go get him some land in Finland, shall we? And then we can make him the Duke of Suomi. So in order to accomplish that, we're going to go to with you and you. So that's a total of 5,500 men, with a likely another 3,000 joining here, and perhaps another 3,000 joining here. In other words, it's a lot. It's more than we have. So we're going to need to be careful about how we go about doing this. We are, for example, going to raise some holy orders to make this happen. So let's declare these wars. We're going to declare... Oh, potential target. You asked the Teutonic Order to target them in their northern campaign. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's ask them to target someone down here, like Estonia. Because if Estonia converted, we could get it by marriage, maybe. Yeah, hey, Teutonic Order. We lose 200 men. Sorry, 200 piety. I agree with your assessment. He needs to be dealt with. My troops are ready to march towards their lands. I need to reconsider this. Why don't we send them against our enemy? Oh, we can't? Can't ask for help again for some months. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later when we have, like, a serious threat. Like, maybe we could, if the Mongols spread too far in, we could get the Teutonics to help us against them. For now, let's keep it a bit simpler. We're going to do a holy war for this one. Suomi. That's the one. Council is all about it. And then we will immediately do the same thing on you. Do a holy war for the same place. You have an ally in Livonia. Interesting. Not a concern. So, 2 wars. Raise up the men. Now, the holy orders, which ones should we get? This guy has amazing heavy cavalry, but he's so expensive. We can sustain 30 ducats a month for 10 months. Sorry, for 20 months. Don't you just love motorcyclists? Anyway, we should get probably one of the slightly cheaper ones, like the Knights Hospitalier, I think, is the incorrect way of saying it. I think it is just Hospitaller. So let's get you. And a really cheap one, maybe. Knights of the Knights of Caltrava. Yeah, with loads of cavalry. Okay, good. We have the potential to borrow from the Jewish merchants, remember. We will also raise up the vassal fleets. And then have the men marshal to somewhere where we can have the fleets pick them up. So you guys, and all you fleets here, and you guys can all come here. And then if the men marshal here, we'll be able to move them very easily. Now if you guys just marshal to here, and the same for the fleets. Good. Meanwhile, the ones really close to home will micro a bit more, just so they don't get caught out. Send the fleets up here. Sorry, slow down a little bit. I want to manage this right, because this is the first big holy war we've engaged in. It would be a shame if we were to muck it up. So now the fleet, once it's picked up, these guys can go north and take on some of the guys from the north. You guys can just walk, that's fine. Looks like our vassal is losing their retinue to try and hold them back. These guys can advance in with 10,000 men. Oh god, I really don't want to cross this strait like that. Let's back up. What we'll do is we'll land here. Oh, hello. They've called in a whole bunch more. Yep, so there's a lot of them. There's a lot of pagans here. But this is what the campaign's all about. Seclude ourselves. Yes, please. Cure me of my depression. Or my stressed nature, whatever I have wrong with me. And flu, preferably. Regency has ended. I lose the trait drunkard. Nice. 20% chance I get temperate and diligent. Excellent. No longer a drunkard. Moderation is the key. I've gained temperate trait. So here are our 13,000 men. Here's another 1,000. Okay. 14,000 men, including a monstrous amount of heavy foot. Everyone on the boats. We're going to go and land over here. And we no longer have the flu. That's excellent news. So they have 10,000 right there. But we can land first. We'll have low morale when they first engage us. If they just choose to engage us. Now let's work on commanders. Maybe we should have done this first. Morale defense, he's pretty good. But he's only got 11 martial. Not ideal. He doesn't have much good stuff at all. Let's get some more commanders. Who of you noble men of Christianity, will come and join me in my grand crusade to take out the heathen dogs of Finland? Many men flock to our banner to accomplish this grand undertaking. They will unfortunately be here before those many men arrive, however. So let's get some men in here. Morale defense in the center seems good. I personally, I'm pretty good. So I will lead the center, bolstering our men's morale with my conviction to our cause. Meanwhile, he's pretty good at defense. That's me. He's pretty good. He's got low martial, but I think he's good enough. Morale defense on him. Very low personal combat skill, though, so he might get killed. We'll go with that guy. They've locked and come into us. Okay, so we've got low morale, but their reinforcements aren't ready. I noticed my brother. We'll wake him up. That's fine. Nothing of my friend. Okay, but the Grand War for Finland will take place in the next episode. Thank you very much for joining me. If we can win this one... Oh god, Estonia's joined. That's why there's so many men up here. If we can win this one, it will be excellent. Excellent, excellent. Now, Sonic Orders, I'd love it if you would charge those guys. Okay, so we will call it apart here. In the next one, we will see if we have rallied enough men to our cause to take out these pagan dogs. But until then, thank you ever so very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.